Of a Protoss versus Protoss match in the Bronze League. In the lower left-hand corner, sporting those red collars, we got Vinderack.
And at the bottom right, we have Enigma, sporting those blues.
All right, so this is going to be a fun little match here. We're just basically kicking things off and going through and seeing how they actually do. But so far, not a lot of action.
Not too much. First pylon going down by Enigma here. Nothing too out of the ordinary at the start of the game.
I don't know. I'm not sure how this is supposed to go, but aren't they supposed to be scouting by now?
No.
Really? Oh. Calling me surprised. Okay, so if we're looking at the actual unit count, we've got supply lock over here for Vinderack, and he compounds us by actually chrono boosting.
Oh, and
Yeah.
got those extra probes in there.
Okay, so the first pylon for Vinderack's going down.
And the first gateway for Enigma, along with his first assimilator.
But yeah, so Vinderack is a bit behind. It'll be fine. Sure, really.
It'll be fine. Everything will be okay in the Protoss wars.
All right, we got our first gateway going down for Vinderack here. He's a bit behind by about, good 40 seconds or so.
That is not too good for Vinderack there, but who knows? If you look at the income, he's just slightly ahead. Just slightly.
Ah, so we got
Anyways.
3 pylons coming down for Vinderack here. And
That seems like an absurd number of pylons this early, but I guess he was just supply block. He's probably a little paranoid about it now.
yeah, there's worse things to be paranoid about. Such
Like-
as, zealots coming in and nipping at your base, which you should be defending about right now.
And first time in first one down for Enigma.
Oh, the first zealot on the game.
And it's just going to be sitting at the entrance to the natural. It's going to be doing this little zealot thing right there. Just
Let's
relax.
name him. Let's call him Bob.
He will be Zealot Bob from now on, everybody. This zealot right here is Zealot Bob. Say hi, Bob. Thanks, Bob.
We got
And
2
the first
gateways coming
Cyberknight?
down for Vinderack here. So apparently Macro is actually a little stronger on his side.
Cyberknight score just finished for Enigma, so his tech is a bit higher.
We got a cybernetic score coming down here. We've also got 2 probes that are just sitting there and doing nothing. Okay, so now he's actually sending one off to do something.
Oh, that one probe that's there with the minerals in his mouth is just like, I'm on my break. Don't bug me. And nobody will. So right now.
Apparently he was unionizing.
And we have Warp Gate Technology researching for Enigma. Has those zealots just chilling there. Nothing really to defend about. And 2 stalkers on the way.
Which puts him ahead quite a bit when it comes down to the units war. Because right now we've got 3 more probes when it comes down to Vinderack's side. But we've got nothing else right now but those zealots.
Yes,
Ooh.
we do.
Chrono boosting on the first one here while he pops out a stalker here. Seriously though, right now this is where you should be scouting. This could be scary.
Yes, he probably doesn't. Dirt back. Alright, I'm ready.
This game is evil.
yes, it is.
Hold on, wait, before we start. What were we just talking about? Scouting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go. Whenever you want, Patrick.
He said he was stepping away, wasn't he?
Game paused.
You can edit that out, right, Patrick?
Game resumed.
And it looks like the first robotics facility for Vinderack is coming up right now.
Yep, and the other one, we got a forge cost coming on the way here. Hopefully we'll see some good Upgrades here. Wait. Look over here
Looks
for Enigma.
like we have some units moving across the map for Enigma here. That will be 3 stalkers and 3 zealots. Where are they moving to?
Yeah, they're moving over, checking on third expansion.
Looks like they're gonna back up and just hang out outside the base. Maybe have some reinforcements going across the map. Just 1 stalker and zealot right now, but
All right. Well, place your bets, folks. Which one do you think is going to be able to do it? Will Vinderack be able to keep them out when they go for their first attack, or will this little scouting unit here actually be able to go in and push in deep?
who knows? Looks
With
like,
forts going down, it looks like Vinderack is actually throwing down a pylon near the ramp here. So maybe we're going to see some cannons. That'll definitely turn things in his direction.
perhaps they will. Looks like Enigma here is stop production of workers. We don't know. That is a horrible thing.
So macro may not be the strongest point in this game, but yeah, they're trying.
Not much. Looks like Enigma here is actually surpassed Vinderack in resources collected.
Uh-oh.
And the first attack is
Here it
moving
goes.
in.
Wait.
Ooh.
Why are the stalkers in... Oh, boy.
Oh, that was a bad move. Those zealots are just going to be a wall of meat in the way of that attack. Well, a
At
wall
At least the micro from Vinderack wasn't as strong anyway. He should have had that stalker and sentry unit up a lot quicker. He's warping in some new units here. 2 stalkers and a zealot. Just in time to see the other units get cleared out.
Yes, if it wasn't for this reinforcement, they might have gone in, but no, and it is denied. But in all the confusion, Enigma was able to develop an expansion. And just gonna have that 1 probe there. He warped in the base. He's on break.
Man, there's a lot of minerals going on here.
Ooh, yeah, we have a bank of 900 minerals for Enigma. That is a bad thing, especially when you are not fully saturated on your main. Well, you should invest some of those minerals into more workers, dude. More workers.
If we take a
Or
look at the
into
upgrades.
5 gateways for Enigma here.
Yeesh, he could definitely start, throwing out some zealots and actually have a lot of fun with that.
Yes, indeed.
But if we take a look over here with the upgrades, we've only got warp gate technology for both sides. We got a void ray being created.
Oh, dang. I see it there. Hidden starport. Looks like a void ray will be waypointed to the ramp of the natural. Just gonna hang out there for now. Ooh, and a Colossus out for Vinderack.
Yep, and it's being placed in and where it can actually hit in pretty much every part of that ramp. And just as we were thinking earlier, the cannons are going down.
And also in natural for Vinderack.
Natural has been created. We've got 2 pylons that are actually guarding the ramp coming up to the natural. Once those are created, I bet we're going to see another couple of cannons.
And 8 gateways out for Enigma now. Maybe we're going to see some mass warpings happening soon for him. Oh, and there it is. 6 zealots in for Enigma now to go alongside that 1 void ray.
One of the things I kind of think we should, put a mention to is just look at the income levels. It looks like we've actually got a macro advantage over here for Vinderack.
Yes, indeed we do. Just slightly ahead in mineral income, a little behind in gas, which looks like he likes his Century Stalkers, so he needs to get more of that.
And especially if he's going to start going into Colossus.
Yes, indeed. Those Colossus are indeed expensive. 300 minerals, 200 gas just for 1.
Okay, so we've got another robotics facility going in. That's going to be interesting. I think he's already kind of saturated on that.
And it's more than can be said for Enigma here. 13 still on his main base.
And apparently I was wrong on the cannons for Vinderack. There are no more.
Oh, well, you know, those 2 cannons on the high ground, those will be enough protection for the entire game, don't you think?
Sure. Wait. Why is there a forge being built in Enigma's Natural?
That would most likely be for upgrades, faster upgrades.
And that could make work.
And it looks like he is now researching ground attack, ground weapons level 1.
Wow, that is a lot of warp gates.
Yes, indeed.
So far, not a lot of action, but we do have a bit of an army massing over here for Enigma.
Just a tad. Where did those void rays go? Oh, it is hidden over his army. Ooh, it looks like we're having a little bit of a move out for Enigma here.
Now he's moving out. So now we got a question. Is he going to have that void ray go behind the lines and actually trying to hit the supply line? Or is he going to have it join the main fight?
That would be a smart idea, but don't forget this is Bronze League, so it will probably just get thrown at the front line and die horribly.
Oh, well, that's kind of the fun part about it.
If you look, there is a massive amount of air defense for Vinderack.
Oof, we got 7 stalkers for Vinderack here. We've got 5 sentries, and we got 1 Colossus. This is going to be a bad fight, and I probably would not have made this call, but then I'm not the one playing.
Yes, and it does look like Vinderack will be able to clean up this attack just as easily, if not easier, than the first one.
And the Void Ray lasted all of 10 seconds, thrown into the meat grinder, and grinded out the sausage just as quickly. But we've got a second Void Ray in the back.
Sausage. And a warp bin of stalkers and nothing but.
Ooh, 8 stalkers all at once popped out. That is a huge amount of resources.
Yes, it is. That is probably why he is not sitting at very much, but that is a good thing. Unlike Vinderack, who is banking almost a K and a half of both minerals and gas. You should be spending, dude. Spend more.
He does need to, and also it helps that he's got 8 more harvesters than Enigma.
Yes, that would help a lot, but...
And this little clumping of units here at the ramp to the natural, it's probably not a good idea. You need to spread those units out a little better. Micro is definitely something to look into. Now in the main base for Vinderack, you'll notice that we've got full saturation, but a lot of the minerals are about to go, which means these units are going to have to move on.
Yes, they will. Ooh, and another warp bin of all stalkers on Enigma's side. Looks like Enigma is getting ready for another attack, possibly. Getting a bunch of his units grouped up, and he's been seeing some small attacks like this.
And you got to wonder, at this time, is he going to actually go through and make it a full force frontal attack, or is he just going to sit back and defend at this point?
Looks like we also have some Colossi for Enigma here that I did not notice.
Uh-oh. That's going to make things a little bit more even, especially with the better unit composition on this team.
Yes, it will. And if you do not forget the upgrades that Enigma has. He has ground level attack 1, which means all of his ground units will do more damage than Vinderack.
And considering that's the main thing that he has going on, this is going to be pretty devastating there.
Yes, it will. And another warping of stalkers for Enigma.
Oof, he's up to 13 now. The real problem that we're going to see is basically the unit composition. Without a front line to actually absorb a lot of those hits, these units do not last very long. The Colossus can take a beating, but not when they're taking the main beating. So with the proper micro, he's going to be able to be swept away. Wait. Looks like he's going over and taking his taking the expansion.
Oh, yep, and there comes the third for Enigma. Just moseyed on over there and took his third. Oh, and there goes the third for Vinderack. Looks like they actually got up at just about the same time.
Just a little bit. Oh, finally, after all this time, those cannons that I talked about are finally going up.
Getting that extra little defense at the front door, always a good thing. If you notice, one kind of bad thing about Vinderack is he has a huge army, and he has yet to move out of his base once. It'd be a great thing if he would go attack right now.
He's also starting to fall behind when it comes down to upgrades. We got Protoss ground weapons level 1, we got Protoss ground armor level 1, and we've got the extended thermal lance for his Colossus. With the proper micro, that's going to make things very devastating against him.
Yes, it will, but he still has the bigger army, so can that work if they were to engage right now?
Only one way to find out, and with that massing of army over here, it looks like he's starting to get himself ready.
Indeed.
If we look over at the production tab, we see the Protoss shields are going up for an upgrade. We have another Colossus being made, and we've got an assimilator being thrown down. Over on Vinderack's side, we also have 2 Colossus being thrown together and a fleet beacon finally. So he's going to try and find an answer for that anti-air.
Yes, indeed, maybe.
Oh, we got him moving out.
Open.
They're
Here
coming up
comes
to the
Enigma.
expansion.
And he has found the third. And, I'd say that third's probably going to get wiped out unless Vinderack reacts really soon. Oh, there he goes.
And here it comes. Oh,
And
looks like
here
he's
comes
got
the-
some good micro going on. He's actually sending them in deep. A little deeper than I
And-
like with those stalkers, but those zealots just pretty much get wiped out. More zealots are coming in here without the charge. They're going through and tearing through the stalker line. Those Colossus are basically just wiping them out one by one.
Yes, indeed. And the Colossus go down along with the rest of his army.
And there
And he
went
didn't
the
even
Void
manage
Ray.
to take out the Nexus. See, if I was Enigma there, I would have just focused down the Nexus until, well, it was dead.
The other way he could have done it was step back with the Colossus. The Colossus were taking damage every time that the rest of the front line were actually taking damage because they were so combined. This is what we mean by proper micro. I mean, it was a good fight and all, but still, they could have done this just a little bit better. So right now, we have a huge advantage on the army here for Vinderack. He's got 132 over 52 for Enigma. This is about the point in time in the game where you say, all in, charge, let's do this.
Yes, indeed. I mean, what else can you possibly get?
Well, apparently he thinks he can get another couple of Colossus, and then he's finally getting Protoss ground weapons level 1.
And Enigma is building 2 more Void Rays to add to his non-existent army. Oh, and 4 starports up at his third.
Oh boy.
Must be going mass air here. I guess it is the perfect counter to Vinderack's mass colossi he's got going on.
Yeah.
But he does have a very good mix of stalkers and sentries in there.
Yeah, the problem with Stalkers and Sentries is if he actually, attacks them right, it won't matter so much. He's going to take out a lot of those Colossus before they can really come back to it. And of course, the proper response to this is to build more Colossus. Of course it'll work. Wait. If you look in the production tab right now, you can see the mothership is actually being built on the main Nexus.
Oh, and that mothership will hurt unless Enigma has a observer, which he does in the middle of the map.
Ooh, that observer is actually going to be very useful, especially because you've got him on the Zelnaga watchtower.
Yes, indeed. Not too much action going on in this game, just a lot of building. You see Enigma getting even more Void Rays, so I'm assuming he's going to try and go Mass Void Ray. Which, let's be honest, Mass Void Ray, it is always a good way to go.
Yeah, especially because if you look at the actual upgrades, literally the only thing that's going on is just grabbing more and more. He's got he needs to go for a few air upgrades, but apparently he doesn't really feel he needs to yet.
Not yet, but we can be assuming if he's going air, he will be getting those soon.
I think he's making the best choice. He's getting Protoss shields level 2.
Yes, and as we all know, that affects every Protoss unit.
And we're at 151, 160 now for the mothership. The mothership is coming up in 3, 2, 1, boom.
And the mothership is here. And look at it just fly over those buildings, cloaking everything in its path. 'Cause everyone knows motherships are the best. Just hiding all those armies. Who knows what can be hidden under that cloak of invisibility?
Yeah, but the best part about Mothership I really like is that Vortex ability. Being able to go through and actually take a mass amount of units out of the game temporarily is huge and cripples armies.
Yes, it does, but don't forget, this is Bronze League, so will it be microed correctly and get a good Vortex off is what we'll be looking for.
I wouldn't bet that for $1.
Neither would I, but it's always hopeful.
Well, Protoss air weapons level 1. It is now in production for Enigma.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
it is, and it looks like his probe's just sitting there. Looks like they're on break or something, because they're just chillaxing, having their fun. You should definitely get those idle workers doing something at least. Hell, even running back and forth in place would probably be better than just standing there. Get them some exercise.
Well, that's cute. He's moving the observer back here. It's probably because he caught a glimpse there using the Zelnaga watchtower of the huge army that's moving in. Because finally, Vinderack is moving out.
Yes, he is, with a grand total of 11, I repeat, 11 Colossi. That is a big number, but sadly, does he even have extended thermal lance? No, he does not. So those Colossi could be so much better. But it really won't matter because 11 Colossi versus Enigma's 15 Void Rays will not stand a chance because those, those Colossi can't shoot air.
Here we go. The first two of them are actually taking on the main lines here. They're moving in.
And they got crushed horribly. And looks like Vinderack found Enigma's third. Trying to... Oh, he didn't take out the starport. Oh, there it goes.
Wait. Here comes the mass Void Rays coming up. And,
Ooh.
the stealthing is going to help out unless they can find where that probe is.
Oh, it looks like the stalkers are getting taken out.
This would be a perfect place right now, right here for the vortex. The vortex comes out and it only takes about 3 of the units out. Ouch.
Yes, that is some very bad placement. That could have possibly saved. Oh, and look at that. Only Void Rays and Colossi remain. And as we all know, with poor Colossi, they can see it. They just can't shoot it.
And Vinderack is just mind screwed right now. He has no clue what to do and is running away. He's got no answers to all this air.
Pulling back. Oh, there they go. Those Colossi doing a little dance, trying to actually shoot the Void Rays. No, if I was Enigma, I would not have let those walk away. I would have been cleaning those out, but teach their own, And looks like that might be a game right there. It doesn't look like Vinderack is doing anything to counter that. He does have a few stalkers, but that is not many.
If you take a look at the production tab, of course, to go ahead and counter the mass amount of Void Rays, he's doing the best choice possible. He's creating more Colossus and one more mothership.
Oh, the mothership might be helpful, but I mean,
if you can't shoot the things down, it doesn't matter what you can do.
All we can hope is, Blizzard will put in that massively OP Colossi air attacking. But we can't hold our breath for that.
Oh, here he goes. He's finally putting in the production tab. He's finally putting out the units that actually should be. We got a mass amount of stalkers coming in, so it brings his total number up to 7. The problem is 7 is not going to be able to beat the 13 Void Rays that are actually upgraded as well.
And not only that, they are also knocking at the third front door right now.
Oh, here we go. Any large ladies in the audience, go ahead and commence singing because I believe it's appropriate. They're going down. They're taking down that. Oh, the expansion. Nexus is going down.
Ooh, and
They're
it looks
trying to
like
move
the
in.
army
He's
is
using the
going-
Colossus to go through and draw the fire. We got the Stalkers that are getting micro down, and now the Colossus are going out of the game.
And there goes the army. I don't know about you, but I believe this is a GG right here.
Ooh.
So let's see if
He's moving
Vinderack
in
is-
Stalkers, but he did not micro that correctly. He got him in way too close before they started firing.
and there was way too little. And these Void Rays are charged up, so they are doing even more damage, knocking out those Colossi as they walk by. And I do believe this is a GG.
Oh, that poor little cannon. He made one shot and drew the fire of every one of them. This is going down. This is really happening, folks. He did not go ahead and respond correctly. He's got his sentries coming in, but if you look at how many resources he had available, he could have pulled something out of this. But seriously, folks, this is going to be it.
Yes, he did. He had 5.5k minerals just sitting there, and he did not build that correctly. Looks like this is just going to go into a base, tearing down. Oh, and the reinforcements come in of even more Void Rays. That is grand total of 18 Void Rays tearing apart the base, and there's the GG.
It was a good match. Unfortunately, Vinderack could not capitalize on the advantages he had with his better his better macro, and eventually came down to just the right counter for the right time. Thank you guys
Yes.
for watching. This has been Snuggles, and I've also got Heavens with us.
Yep, see you later, guys.
Tune in next